Happy New Year! I haven't put out a video out this year. This will be the first one. Hope you're all getting back into things. It's always a bit of a struggle, isn't it, until the kids go back and we can get in some kind of routine. Now that led me on to my kind of topic today, which are habits. So what I was going to suggest to you is that if you change your habits, you can change your life. If you think about it, and research suggests that about 40 to 50% of our day, which is pretty scary, is automatic, is a habit that you don't really think about. It's unconscious. We've done it so many times, certain behaviors and thoughts, movements, whatever it is in your day. If you think about when you wake up, what is the first thing you do? You go to the toilet, you have a drink, you put some clothes on, blah, blah, blah. And pretty much you're in a kind of an unconscious pattern where you're going through the day, and habits are really taking control of your life. You're not really dictating what's going on. To a certain extent, of course, when we're driving, or even when we're driving, we're doing things automatically. When we're at work, we're making conscious decisions to get on in life. But the problem people have is that the habits that are currently serving them or not serving them might be in line with what they want, or they might not. And that's no real fault of your own. When people struggle to keep on track with a diet plan or an exercise plan, it's just not become an ingrained unconscious pattern or a habit, just like all the other patterns and habits that maybe you don't like or you don't desire. Maybe you grab for crisps or chocolate or drink or exercise or smoking or whatever it is unconsciously, because that's what's always done. And there are certain behaviors and circumstances and triggers, cues in your life that determine that particular behavior. So I wanted to give you some suggestions and some insights on how to change your habits. And the first thing we need to do when you're looking to change is become more aware. Awareness is the kind of prerequisite to any change, because if you don't know you're doing something, how do you know how to change it? So it goes back down to, if you want to change a certain habit, which are unconscious behaviors, there needs to be enough conscious awareness consistently for a period of time in order for you to become an automatic habit, a desired habit. There is no difference between a bad habit and a good habit. They're both formed in the same way. They both have a cue, they both have a reward behavior, and they all have a reward. That's how habits work. So which habits would you like to consciously aware or use your awareness to change? And along that process, you need to have levels of accountability. You need to have levels of assessment to improve your awareness, so that over 21, 30, 40 days, it's consistently, all of a sudden, you're doing it. So this is a nice way of looking at it, and I've put it on the board behind me. So change your habits, change your life. We use decision making to choose our habits. So the first thing is awareness. Okay. Then we can use our willpower. What do we want? To get our habits started. Now, in order to get your habits started, you have to make a choice to take action. If you're just thinking about it, nothing's going to change. So you have to use your natural willpower, your desire to get things started. So number 2, we can use willpower to get things started. And number 3, we use the power of habits. This is key, and this is what I love about this, to take over. So an effective, and I read this somewhere recently, and I thought this was great in the analogy of driving a car. So we take your hands off the wheel of choice. So once you become, you've ingrained the habit for so long, you take away a conscious effort, because now it's a habit, just like cleaning your teeth. You just do it, but you need to do it long enough. Number 2, you take your foot off the pedal of willpower. So it's not, when it becomes a habit over time, you don't have to use willpower in order to do it. You just do it. And number 3, you rely on the cruise control of habits to take over. So once it becomes a healthy habit, or whatever you want that habit to be, then just like all the habits you don't desire, it becomes a habit that you're unconscious of. But what I will say is, you do really need to have a subliminal awareness of mindfulness and awareness with everything you do, so that you can get the best out of it. So there we go. I thought I'd give you hopefully some inspiration, some thoughts of just about how to change behaviors, because really by now people, are starting to struggle to keep up the gym memberships and to eat healthily, because they haven't had the level of awareness. They haven't done it long enough in order for it to become a habit. Any questions, leave a comment. Please share to anybody you think might benefit. And hopefully I'll see you around at boot camp or perhaps some coaching. Take care now. Take soon.